Some media outlets do not understand that no means no. And today, when I was scrolling my social media, I saw a headline that read, "Is Coach Prime the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys?" I had to check the date. Didn't we just put this to rest last week? Didn't Coach Prime make it crystal clear when he was talking to his good friend Michael Irvin on national television, the TV show Speak? When he got up from behind his desk, walked over to the door that faces Folsom Field with a beautiful, beautiful mountainous view and saying, "Do you see this? I'm happy here. This is where I want to be." And then Michael Irvin left it alone. What else could you do? The man said no. But today, I see this headline with people sitting at like a semicircle desk pondering if Coach Prime is going to be the head coach at the Dallas Cowboys, when I know this man just said, "I'm not interested." So what, we don't understand that no means no at ESPN? And then they had a little subtitle that said, "Coach Prime is appealing to the NFL because he could be a culture builder." I'm like, by culture builder, do you mean Super Bowl winning coach? Because he don't want to build y'all's culture. And do you really think Jerry Jones going to let anybody else walk in there that he did not designate as a culture builder to come build the culture at the Dallas Cowboys? So what? Y'all want to send Coach Prime to tell Jerry Jones he need to step aside? That's what y'all want? That's what y'all want? That's what y'all mean by culture builder? And somebody asked a very valid question when Stephen A. kept pushing this up last week when we thought we laid this to rest. They said, "Stephen A., you don't even like the Dallas Cowboys. Why are you pushing for this so hard?" I'm like, that's a very valid question. So at 8 o'clock in the morning today, there's a yellow post that came out and it said, "Tell me why Coach Prime is not coach of the year." And I swear it said it was from ESPN. It wasn't from a person, but they wanted a personal response. Issue number one. 10:30, the TV show Get Up on ESPN. They sit around a round table and one analyst looks a little perplexed as to why are we discussing about Coach Prime being the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys next year. He said, "Well, I mean, he probably could be, but considering Coach Prime doesn't want the job, he wouldn't be a good fit." I'm like, somebody understands no means no. That's one person. I'm like, is it a slow media day? Is somebody putting you up to do this? Because that's what it's given. It's given, I really don't want to talk about this, but I got to talk about it. So I'm going to stroke Coach Prime ego at 8 in the morning with this post saying he should be coach of the year. And before lunch, I'm going to basically say that he going to be the head coach in the Dallas Cowboys, and we're going to speculate and we're going to talk about that, even though it's disruptive to his recruiting. And we would never do that to any Oregon coach or any Alabama coach or any Miami coach. But we're going to talk about this. And we're going to talk about how, we're going to stroke his ego some more and say he could be a culture builder when he really just want to be a winning coach in college football. So we're going to go against his wishes and we're going to keep stomping this story. Somebody going to get fired. Watch what I tell you. And then at 6 o'clock, after we said he should be coach of the year, and after we said he's a good fit for the NFL, specifically the Dallas Cowboys, who we don't even know have a job opening, at 6 o'clock, we put out a prediction of the college football playoffs for the first round, and we say BYU gonna beat Ohio State. BYU gonna play Ohio State. I'm like, excuse me? So why exactly is Coach Prime coach of the year if he didn't win the Big 12 championship? Because he went to a bowl game? That's what you're trying to tell me? It's that simple? Because all you gotta do is win 6 games. So what? You know what that tells me? That tells me whoever put the post out at 8 o'clock didn't know that the person coming at 6 o'clock that put out the prediction, what they had going on. That means the left half, the left side, the middle, and the right don't know what's going on. Somebody gonna get fired. Y'all keep harping up this story. This man asked y'all to stop doing this because y'all are trying to be disruptive to his recruiting, but you act like you can't stop. It's almost like somebody put you up to it and you have to do it no matter what. So is somebody trying to get you fired? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Instead of meddling in other people's business, you should be wondering who trying to get you fired, who trying to get you a new job at a different company. That's what you need to be focused on, because it's 134 FBS college football head coaches. And I don't see y'all trying to get Dan Lanning running the story every day, speculating if he's leaving Oregon and if he'll be in Dallas next year, trying to build culture under Jerry Jones. I don't see y'all running that story. And I triple D dog dare you. And I know you ain't gonna do it. I dare you to run a daily story every day from now to after the interviews for the Natty. I dare you to run a daily story speculating if Sarkisian is leaving Texas, or if whoever the coach is at Tennessee is leaving to go to the NFL. I dare you to run that story. You're not going to do it because you're not going to disrupt Oregon's recruiting. You're not going to disrupt any UT's recruiting, Texas or Tennessee. I know you ain't going to do it. But you okay with disrupting Colorado's recruiting, or at least trying to. With friends like that, you don't need enemies. All of this, he should be coach of the year, but we trying to move into the NFL and disrupt his recruiting at the same time is a horrible look from a company that is affiliated with a company that has children's programming. Just gonna go and put it out there. It just looks sketchy. It looks biased. It looks sketchy. It looks manipulative. And that cannot be associated with children's programming. It just can't be. So somebody need to clean up their act. Somebody gonna get fired. This man has said in no uncertain terms, or without a shadow of a doubt, that he likes where he is. He has said this behavior, these are lies, and y'all are being disruptive to our recruiting, and you persist. That's not good judgment. Somebody gonna get fired. So what you could do, since y'all think Dallas need a coach from the college ranks so bad, you could take the top 25 college football programs. The rankings are out. And you could screenshot it, and you can put your magnetic phone up on a surface that holds on the magnets, and you can throw a dart at it. And whichever coach that dart lands by, then go give them the job in Dallas. Go disrupt their recruiting. I dare you to run a daily story about them leaving after they out here securing commitments, hiring staff, something you said Coach Prime did when he was leaving Jackson State, as if you was trying to criminalize him for having to leave Jackson State. He didn't want to leave Jackson State. They didn't make him an offer until damn near the deadline, as if they had a better choice. And then they didn't put in any money in the budget for him to pay his coaches. So he did what needed to be done. And now you need to do what needs to be done, and understand that no means no, and stop running this story, which is manipulative, and trying to sway and plant seed of doubt in these recruits' mind about where Coach Prime gonna be next year. He told you where he gonna be. He gonna be in his office in Boulder, Colorado, looking at Folsom Field and enjoying the view of the mountain scenery. No means no. Go get somebody else to do it. Peace. Y'all look, playoff quarterfinal, All-State Sugar Bowl, New Year's Day. I hope Colorado gets to play in the Sugar Bowl. Yeah, I looked up there and saw the black and gold and just knew that said Colorado. That's the Saints. Oh, Lord.